Hey guys, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna. I film vlogs here with my daughter Autumn, so if you want to check those out, you can. I'll listen down below. But today I'm doing a little bit of a different kind of video. Hopefully my memory card has enough because I just filmed an unboxing video, which I'll also link down below if you want to go watch that. Let me get rid of this paper so I'm not making noise. In one of my vlogs, or my most recent vlog, I mentioned that I wanted to start filming a couple of Storytime videos because I have like tons of funny stories to film. This specific story is about the time I got suspended for throwing orange peels in the cafeteria. So let's backtrack. This was my senior year of high school. Like, it was the first half of the senior year because the second half of senior year I ended up moving. So for 3.5 years of my high school career, I went to a school in Newark, New Jersey called Arts High School. Arts High School is a performing arts school, and basically that means it's kind of like Victorious, but a lot less glam. You do have to audition to get into the school, and I auditioned for drawing art, but I ended up switching to vocal music just because I felt like I wanted to challenge myself more, and I actually did regret it a little bit because I feel like I should have stuck to art because I'm really good at it. But regardless, that's not part of the story. So yeah, Arts High School. It's the first performing school in the whole country of United States. And the movie Fame was actually based off of this school. And there's a lot of celebrities who went there as well, like Michael B. Jordan and the lady from, I forgot the show, but you can Google it, blah, 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 Arts High School in Newark, New Jersey. So, senior year, all the seniors get to sit in this balcony that's above the cafeteria. So like there's a cafeteria, there's these huge glass windows that look out into Newark, and you can see New York, like the New York City skyline far away. And the seniors get this huge balcony on top with all our little tables, and we would sit up there and think we were so cool. You know, like when you're underclassmen, you would look up at the seniors and be like, I want to sit there. There were a couple of kids who weren't seniors who would sit there, but I was never that brave. So senior year, we're sitting in our balcony, and for some reason this year, a lot of fights were happening. A lot of fights happened every year, but this year, a lot of fights were happening. I swear like 3 fights happened that week. So we were overlooking the balcony, and people were fighting downstairs, and everyone downstairs, all the underclassmen were going crazy. It was like screaming and shouting, and just, I don't really remember specifically what was happening, but everyone was screaming. And we were eating tangerines and oranges, and I had this brilliant idea to cut them up into tiny pieces, go onto the edge of the balcony, and sprinkle them onto the crowd. And so my friend Shirley and my friend Karina were like, yeah, that's a good idea, let's do it. So I think I was the first one to go. I got a handful of orange peels, and I went up to the balcony. I walked my little self up there, and I looked around, made sure no teachers were looking. I was like, and I threw all the orange peels, and like they like splattered everywhere. I ran back laughing, like I was dying. I was laughing so hard that I probably cried. And then my friend Shirley was up next, and she was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it, guys. She grabbed her orange peels, went to the front of the balcony, did like a 360 spin, threw all the orange peels, ran back. She did something else, but I'm gonna get to that later on in the story. I was laying in bed last night trying to remember exactly how we were caught, what we were caught. I think somebody might have complained, or the lunch aide saw it, but I was called down to the office. This guy, Mr. Waldron, this teacher, he was he was like the lunch aide every single day, and he was also in charge of discipline, I think. I don't know, there was like multiple teachers in charge of multiple things. So he called me down to the office, and he was like,
I got a couple of complaints saying that you were throwing orange peels over the balcony onto students' heads.
And I was like, I did do that, yes, I did. I didn't think I was gonna get suspended for it, come on. And he was like, okay.
And who is this young lady right here?
He pulls up a surveillance camera footage, guys, like you can clearly see us. And he shows Shirley, and he like, it was like paused, and he was like, who is this? And I was like, I don't know, like I don't know, I can't really tell. And he was like, all right, oh, if you don't tell me, I'm gonna extend your suspension time. I'm gonna suspend you right now. If you don't tell me, I'm gonna extend your suspension time. I was like, that's Shirley, that's Shirley. And so he calls Shirley down. She comes down. She's like,
I didn't do it. I didn't do it. It wasn't me.
he was like, oh yeah? So he sat Shirley and I at a table, called the principal, called the vice principal, and he was standing there and he plays the security footage, and the security footage shows exactly what happened. You see little me, little blonde me, because I was like super blonde back then, walking towards the balcony. I throw all the orange peels. I run back laughing. I sit down. You see little Shirley denying that she did it. She gets up, runs to the balcony, does a little 360, throws her orange peels, turns to the camera, to the surveillance camera like this, and throws up a peace sign. Like, peace. Right at the surveillance camera, like eye contact. Eye contact. And I was trying so hard not to laugh. I was like sitting there surrounded by all these people of authority, and I was like, and then Karina, so she didn't get up and throw anything, but in the corner, very corner of the surveillance camera, you see this little arm continuously doing this and throwing orange peels at the people on the balcony. And he's like,
Wait a second, whose arm is that?
and I was like, I don't know. And Shirley was like, I don't know. We don't remember. And he's like, if you guys don't tell me right now, I know you know, I know that's one of your friends. You better tell me or you're gonna be suspended. You're not gonna get in-school suspension. You're gonna get out-of-school suspension, which goes in your record. And we were like, and he calls down Karina to the intercom, through the intercom, and she comes down. She's like, Karina was my best friend, by the way. Like, the two of us were like this in high school. If I was ever seen without her, people would ask me, where's Karina? We were like the best of friends. We would walk to school together, go back to school together, take naps after school. Like, she was my other half. She was my bestest friend. And I'm sorry, Karina, if you're watching this, but yes, I snitched on your ass because I didn't want to get suspended. You know how scared I am. And Shirley, yes. Actually, I don't really remember if that was how it went down with Shirley, if he asked me who it was, but I'm pretty sure it was. I said that's Shirley. I'm sorry, you guys, I snitched on you. I love you guys. This is a funny story to look back on. He was gonna find out it was you anyway, so yeah, Karina comes down, this girl, she's like super melancholy. Is that how you say it? Melancholy? She's just like super nonchalant, like, I don't care about anything. Like, she's very chill, very laid back. She shows up, she sits down, she's like,
whatever.
she like did not even care. It was the funniest thing ever. I'm sorry guys, I'm like looking at my dog. She's just sitting there all by herself. So Karina comes in, doesn't even care that she's getting suspended. It was so funny. And yeah, we all got in-school suspension for like 3 days. We had to go around to all our teachers that we had like in our schedule and ask them for classwork so that we weren't just sitting there doing nothing. And I remember walking up to my vocal teacher, his name's Doc, and this guy's like super tall, elder gentleman. Like, he's definitely like a senior citizen, but he's super respectable, super cool, had like this long beard. Like, I love him like a dad. I pull up to him and I was like, hey Doc, do you have any work for me that I can do because I got suspended? He was like, suspended? Why? And I was like, for throwing orange peels in the cafeteria. And he just laughed, like he didn't even care. He was like, wow. Like, cute old man laugh, make my voice really deep. So yeah, we got suspended and we had to like sit down in the office and do work, which wasn't that bad, honestly. I would rather be suspended and doing work than going to class and going to gym, because I hated gym. But that wasn't the only time I got suspended in this school. I also got suspended in this school one time for wearing the wrong color green uniform. I remember I showed up to school in like green pants, and the vice principal pulled me over. He's like,
come here, young lady.
and I was like, because I was never trying to get in trouble. He was like,
that is not the right color of green. Green for our uniform is forest green, not that green. So go to the office.
and they were trying to suspend me for that. So I was like, I'm not gonna sit here all day. Like, you would rather suspend me for wearing the wrong color green than me going into class and learning with the wrong color green? That's so stupid. So I was like, you know what, yeah, suspend me. I called my dad. I was like, hi Dad, they're trying to suspend me for wearing the wrong color green. Can you come pick me up? And he came and picked me up. And I think that was like, oh, I think I got suspended. I didn't get suspended this time, but one time I thought it was dress down day where we got to dress up on Fridays, but I got the wrong Friday. It was supposed to be the next Friday, but I thought it was this Friday. I showed up to school in jeans and they didn't let me go to class. This school is very strict. So yeah, they didn't let me go to class, so I had to sit in the office all day, and that was a really fun day because my friend Francisco got suspended and our friend Raymond got suspended, and they were like class clowns, these two guys. So we got suspended together. Or was I suspended, or I was just like, I don't even know, guys. They would say you were suspended, but you really weren't. So we sat and like joked around all day. That was a fun time. I hope you guys liked this story. If you liked it, please comment down below and let me know if you want to hear more stories. I have a couple of elementary school stories that I can do. Oh, I have a story from when I was dorming in college where my friend and I caught her boyfriend cheating on her. That story is really juicy and it's really funny because the way that we caught him cheating on her is hilarious. So if you want to hear that story, please thumbs up and comment down below. And if you want to check out my vlogs, don't forget, I'll link them down below, or you can just go to my channel and subscribe. But yeah, I have to go pack my things now and leave. And if you didn't watch my unboxing, please do, because it was so cute. She sent me the cutest gifts. All right, bye guys. Thank you for watching.